Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Buy what
These
you
aren't
need,
goods.
leave the rest.
Check out these wares.
These aren't
You want to
good.
buy something today?
I've
Don't
got
pass
all
up.
the best goods here. Fine goods for a fair price.
Does tradition mean nothing
The last
anymore?
thing I want is you
Will that not stop?
Hardy little plant. You'll help. Never know when I might need these.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Move along. You have no need to loiter around here.
Saving these for the trail.
Check out these wares.
Check out these windows.
My family might still be alive. And you're going to stand here and do nothing?
Tell me what happened to your family. Maybe I can help.
By the sun, I fear they are all dead by now. I barely escaped alive. Machines. Vicious machines attacked my family's estate. Father sent me to get help.
What kind of machines? Where did they come from?
A Ravager. By the sun, how it cut down those guards, and a pack of watchers came with it. The Sun King warned us that he could no longer protect freeholds beyond the valley, but Father never saw this coming.
Tell me more about the estate.
My father owns a dozen quarries, and he's put his...
But what about the...
Of course.
I'll see what I...
You will.
Don't pass up these goods. Won't find better wares.
Wash up and don't forget the sun takes care of the rest. These aren't goods.
They're necessities.
She said her mother was killed by machines. Hope I don't burn in the sun. Again.
It cost you a shard just to look.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
That none so deadly as red.
That'll help. It's Errant, and he's in trouble.
Down! Don't slump up! I'm glad that's over with. Thanks for the help. Come on over here and have a word. Come on, what are you waiting for?
What are you doing out here all alone? Where are your men?
I'm not gonna risk their lives. I don't mind putting my worthless ass on the line, but not theirs. Sorry I had to drag you into it.
Don't worry. This is just an average day for me. You know, take down some machines, track some killers.
Right. I'd hate to see a busy morning for you. Ready to get started?
Tell me exactly what happened to Ursa. Start from the beginning.
No one knows for sure. She left in the middle of the night with a few of her best men.
Her best men. But she didn't bring you?
No. I'd been drinking a lot. And maybe she thought... damn, I don't know. I couldn't hack it. Search parties found their bodies the next day, and the corpses of some Shadow Karja cowards. It was an ambush. The Shadow Karja are animals. They beat her so bad we can't even show her face before burial.
I'm so sorry, Errant.
Yeah, well, when I find the soldiers who did this, they'll be sorry too.
You don't have any idea why she left in the middle of the night?
No. But it must have been urgent. A message, a report of some new Shadow Karja threat, I don't know.
Why would the Shadow Karja do this?
Because they hate us. And Ursa most of all. She teamed up with Avad to kick their asses out of Meridian. They've been licking their wounds for 2 years, but they finally found a way to get back at her.
Are you sure you're all right?
Well, I'm so... Don't get used.
All right.
Come on, follow me.
Why would Ursa come all the way out here?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Is this Shadow Karja territory?
No. They broke the ceasefire as soon as they set foot in the cliff. Almost there. All right, this is it, where the ambush happened. Our soldiers have been over it, but maybe that fancy artifact of yours can find a clue or something.
Not the kind that
Please.
will pull around a corpse. Arrows scattered there.
I need to find the bastards that did this.
They look like smears. They look good as new. Never fired. These look like drag marks. Did someone move a body through here?
What do you see there?
This stain forms a line, as if blood dripped off the edge of something. like a cart. See? Cart tracks. I think someone moved the bodies here, then scattered them across the field.
Wait. Are you saying the dead found here were killed somewhere else? But why would the Shadow Karja do that?
At this point, I'm not taking it for granted that the Shadow Karja are responsible.
Of course they were.
Well, let's follow these tracks and find out.
I get why they wanted Ursa dead. But why fake an ambush?
There's more to this. And we're gonna figure it out.
These guys aren't Shadow Karja. They're from my tribe, the Asaram.
Is this how your people usually greet each other?
Wasn't expecting a girl. Advance!
For later. Haven't you got anything better to do? they're leaving. I think it's calling in machines. Get ready.
Asaram, not Shadow Karja. Looks like I was wrong about everything, as usual. Please, use that second sight of yours. I have to know what really happened.
I'm on it. What are those leather straps? Armor straps, cut with a knife. And a rock with blood on it. So much blood. A lot of people died here. A massacre. Looks like you could mount some equipment on that thing. There, by the tripod. A used power cell. Those rocks, they're shattered. Something hit these stones. Something I've never seen before.
This is Ursa's helmet. I thought she died in the field below, but it must have been here. All this trickery. For what? Feels like it's just to torture me.
I have a theory, but it takes a little imagination.
So far, your theories are better than other people's facts.
All right. I think the Oseram ambushed Ursa and her men with a new weapon. They mounted it on that tripod up there. It fires waves of force, maybe sound. Looks like it cracked the stone there. I think it paralyzes people instead of killing them. It dropped the vanguard right there. No blood on their weapons. No fight.
But why paralyze them if you're only gonna move them and gut them?
They were trying to hide something. Look here, a bloody rock.
That they used to smash Ursa's face in.
Or someone else's. These leather straps have been cut, as if they took the armor off someone.
That can't be. Her body is lying in state in Meridian. I saw it.
You said she was unrecognizable. Maybe they switched another body into her armor, someone around the same size, and mutilated it enough, so it could have been anyone. Even Ursa. Go back to Meridian. Take another look at that body. If it's really Ursa, of course I'm wrong. But if I'm right...
Then my sister could be alive. I'm going. Meet me back there when you can.
No room. Ouch. I'll find a use for you. Look at the jaws on that thing. They could snap a sword right in half. Keep quiet now. Stocking up. Patterns on this flower are so strange.
Cardin and Shadow go ahead and kill the captain of our...
Seen this 4 times already.
This must be the Shrine of Kings that Naman told me about.
You won't get in there. That dried-up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Oseram want with a Karja shrine, anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now. But what does...
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun ring for good measure. The Karja gave me back his broken bones, but...
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun...
I need to see his work again. But that shriveled up old...
I'll see what I can do.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes...
If you want to be alone, go someplace else.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was... Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak.
So the Karja have become impure? What does that even...
Is Meridian... the sun?
I thought of...
The boy to kill it.
And how many...
The sun...
You call...
They...
So...
You...
Why do you...
Are more...
And yet everyone... I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep...
I am here by the will of the sun.
If you won't accept change, you should try to make peace with it.
I have no need of you.
I wasn't offering it. But if you step aside, you can keep your pride.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
Hey. Don't just cast about talking to strangers, woman. Did we teach the Karja nothing else? Steal to... He gave them the best work he'd ever done.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him... I thank you for...
I hope you can find...
Why would you want to stand out on the battlefield?
Wasn't sure about the sundown at first. It's growing on me.
What's Nora doing so far from home? Up to no good, I'll bet.
Say they got piles of scrap up north. I tell you, that's what I know how to afford.
Good day.
Save these for the trail. Calm, calm. Come on. This must be the sun's...
You were a better hunter than I. I'll paint the mark, while the spirits...
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes, there will always be more machines. That's why I must leave the story. The machine oil in the paint will preserve it. Preserve their memory. You have my thanks, Hunter.
Might need that. This is where the Otaru wanted to say her goodbyes.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running, but here she remains. Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
I don't want to rush you, but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell, and she who's...
What is
there?
Do you need to be
For the first time.
keep that for later?
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Murad.
What do you mean?
He's inside, attending the Sun King. Where we should be. Follow me, please.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant, but that's politics. The Sun King is eager to meet you, the machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
First the Oseram gets special treatment, and now
Outlander woman is unacceptable. I've been here for 2 hours, and Miss Nora goes in front of the line.
Ignore them. Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
What's the Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
Aloy of the Nora. She who sees the unseen. Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service. Erend, tell her what you found.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named Dervahl.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well. Erend, Murad, let me discuss it with her privately. I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
It sounds like Ursa means a lot to you.
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate Meridian and end my father's brutal reign. Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace between our tribes. But Ursa has a way of making her people see reason. So you see, I need her back at my side. And quickly.
Who is Dervahl exactly?
To understand Dervahl, you must first understand my father. He truly thought of himself as a sun god. His mind was broken. He believed that blood sacrifice would solve, well, everything. So he raided the other tribes for victims, especially the Oseram. Dervahl fought back. He crafted powerful weapons and rallied his people. My father responded with the ultimate cruelty. He captured Dervahl's wife and daughter and sacrificed them in the Sun Ring.
So, why would Dervahl go to so much trouble to kidnap Ursa?
He felt she betrayed him. She fought by his side until she realized he planned to raise Meridian and butcher its people. Then she came to me. Together, we stopped him and liberated the city from my father. Dervahl has spent every moment since trying to get revenge. Mostly on the other Oseram who fought with us. He made so many powerful enemies, I thought we'd seen the last of him. I was wrong.
I'd like to ask you something about the Sundom and its politics.
By all means.
They call
This,
it's not
well,
quite a
you don't, but we,
but will it
it might.
Your
I could, but the Ursa helped.
I'd like to ask
By all means.
what can you
They, like, since
I need to get going.
I know.
Who says that?
Well, Murad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Erend if you have further questions.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
Pass up these goods.
These aren't good.
Meridian is the center of the world.
So you've come back to the temple.
I was invited back. The priests, they're listening. At least they've begun.
Because of what we did?
What you did.
It was for the mourners.
You said perhaps a red robe would suit you.
Not me. Besides...
We would be richer if we did.
Thank you, Naman.
I prefer the one about the sun priest falling in love with a merchant's daughter.
Oh, wonderful.
still surprised.
This isn't up to their usual standard.
I've never seen a machine like that. Take this. It's from the quarry stores, but no one's gonna... May you walk in the light, friend. Especially when dealing...
Oh, that's nice. Glad I stopped for a bit.
bit frivolous, isn't it?